Hey guys, it's Chloe. Welcome back to the channel. Hasn't been too long this time. Normally I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, it's been a month, but it's only been like a week, so I'm doing good. Anyway, I'm super pumped about this video. It's actually going to be a little book review of sorts. I just finished a book that I talked about in my last vlog. It's called You Are a Badass, How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Live an Awesome Life by Jen Sincero. I believe that's how you say her name. Anyways, this book changed my life, and I just thought I have to let people know about this. People need to know, especially if you're anything like me, who's incredibly indecisive, can never make plans, can never decide what her passion is, can never commit. This book is definitely for you. Even if you have all your shit together, this book is for you. I just really want to talk about it and kind of some key points and a few quotes from the book that truly made a humongous impact in my life. The first one that I want to start off as, okay, this is really the base. If I could kind of do the base of the book in one quote, this is it. Much of the time, we pretend we aren't clear on what our calling is, when what's really going on is that we're horrified to face it because it seems too big or too impossible to make a living at or completely out of the question for us. Obviously, for me, my passion is YouTube, which in this point in time seems so impossible. Just a little a little throwback. I bought a camera 3 years ago for YouTube. I sold stocks that I have to buy a camera, and I went on a trip to New York City and I vlogged the whole thing. I made a couple videos and I did nothing with them because it just seemed so scary to put myself on the internet like that. That was 3 years ago. Could you imagine if I kept with it and I started 3 years ago, where I would be right now? I mean, I would probably be such a big YouTuber now. I mean, who knows? That's crazy to me. And sometimes I think, like, God, you let fear just overcome you that you didn't want to share back then because you were scared of being judged or what people would think or how stupid you would look. I mean, YouTube was that was like when it was getting on the rise. So that's something that was so big for me. Like, I just can't believe that I dwelled on that and didn't act on it when I knew it's what I wanted to do, like, forever. Another thing that was really key for me. Okay. If you're serious about changing your life, you will find a way. If you're not, you'll find an excuse. This is also something that I read that I was just like, oh shit, that's me. I make excuses all the time. My biggest excuse that I run to is I'm too tired, my job is really hard. Or my job takes a lot of my energy and I can't come home and put energy into making a video. I do have a mentally exhausting job. It takes a lot of energy from me. But I make it such an excuse that it's like if I have a day off, I'm just like, oh, I need to take time for me. I'm so exhausted. My job is just so mentally just draining that I can't put myself into a video. And it's just like, it's kind of BS because if you think about when you do something you love, whether it's working out or drawing or writing or going to auditions or baking or cooking or anything, think about how much energy that gives you. You know, runners sometimes will come off after a long day and they're just like, I just need to go for a run. I need to get some endorphins. And it's just like the fact that I know I feel the exact same way when I make a video. Like when I get in front of the camera and when I get to finally talk to my subscribers, it's like this energy just comes through me and I'm just like, it's kind of crap that I'm saying like, oh, I don't have energy, when if I want to fuel my passion, I have to do things I love, because in turn I will have a better, more positive energy to release. So that's just something I thought of, like, you know what, it's such crap that I let my job get in the way of my passion. So no more of that. And I'm making a promise to myself that I'm not going to make excuses. And when I do, I recognize. Like my mom was saying something the other day, like, why don't you do this? And I immediately started making excuses. And I was like, no, you know what? I probably could do that. And I quickly recognized why I do that. And lastly, my favorite quote from the entire book is, so often we pretend we've made a decision when what we've really done is signed up to try until it gets too comfortable. I read this quote and I was just like, I'm done. Like, I am so done half committing to things and signing up. I mean, that's true. Like, she says it, like, she literally puts my whole life into a little sentence, because I am queen of, like, thinking, like, I'm going to do something and I don't. I don't even want to go through all the examples because it's kind of embarrassing. I thought about, like, oh, I'm going to list all the things that but it's no point. Because a lot of also that she talks about in the book is, like, if you're someone that always makes fun of yourself, or if you're someone that always self-pities or always victimizes yourself, like, that's your life. That's your reality. So I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I've done this, or I don't plan. Like I do in some of my videos. Like, I'm just the worst at this. I'm the worst at this. Like, I'm never going to get better at it. So you're just putting that out into the universe. You're just putting all of your energy into this negative hole that's going to stay there forever, and you're never going to act on it. So if you're someone that just makes excuses and talks out your issues, stop. Like, let it go. And that's something that's been huge for me. Like, now, like, every time I'm frustrated from a frustrated situation, or every time my boyfriend and I are arguing, or every time I'm arguing with myself, I try to be like, literally as quickly as I can, how much do I want to let this bother me? Like, is this really something that I should fester with? Because more than likely, no. In fact, none of it. So I've really been trying to speak more positivity. Like, know your truth. And that's something else she talks about that was so huge for me. Like, if I say every morning, I am a YouTuber, I am an influencer, I want to create this community, I have a community, I am smart, I am creative, I'm speaking that, and therefore I will act on it. And so that's something I've been trying to do every single day, every night too. Just be like, I'm a YouTuber, I'm an influencer, and yes, maybe I have 630 subscribers, and some YouTubers would look at me and be like, girl, no, you're not. But if I believe it, if that's my truth, it's going to happen. But if I keep making excuses, if I keep signing up until I'm uncomfortable, I'm going to end up in a job that is mentally draining, and every day I just say I can't do anything. So I just read this book and I thought to myself, my subscribers, viewers, whoever, they need to know about this. Because if you're in a place where you're stuck, if you're in a place like, I hate how people have callings and I can't figure out mine. Trust me, everything you want to do, all your answers, your passions, they're already inside you. And you just have to speak about it. You have to get uncomfortable. Like, that is key. And, manifest what's important to you and what you want to happen in your life, because you can make it happen. And that's where I am right now, because I have spent so much time wasting complaining about things that I'm not good at, and things that I suck at, or things that put me behind, when I just keep putting myself behind. And I get so much positive feedback on this channel, and so many people that come up to me that at work, or just like, you know what, you really have an knack for this, and I love watching it, and you're interesting to watch, and that should show something. Like, the universe is noticing, and people are getting happy to watch my videos, and I'm happy to make them. So I recommend this book to literally everyone. I would go around and tell everyone on the street. Hopefully they'll watch my channel. So anyways, thanks for watching this video. I know it was kind of a ramble chit chat, but I just feel like it was important to talk about. So also, I have been thinking about, I was really inspired by this book, and I have a lot of books that have actually seriously inspired me. I used to read all the time. I'm kind of getting back into that, but I was thinking about maybe doing a must-reads. For anyone that else is like, yeah, I want to get into reading again. As you get older, all of a sudden you're like, man, reading would really make me wise. I should start reading. Where do I start? I actually have like literally so many books that I would recommend for people that are trying to get into reading or start reading or build that habit. So give this a thumbs up if you would love to see like my must read books. Also, let me know if you've read this book. I would like to have like some conversation about it, like maybe your favorite quotes or what it meant to you or what have you accomplished since you read the book. And let's hold each other accountable. I totally would love to be a mentor to others and have you guys maybe be my mentor. So comment, give this a like, subscribe, please, because you want to be a part of this community, right? Anyways, it was a blast talking to you guys, and I'll see you in the next video, coming very, very soon. Bye.